Namaste everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Meenakshi's classes. So, in last videos, we saw Navajata Shishu Paricharya in divided portions, right? In first portion, we saw Jatakarma Samskara, and in second video, we saw the part 2, that is, we saw Sadyojata Shishu Paricharya, and in today's video or session, we'll see the Navajata Shishu Paricharya. So, as we came to know in first class, this Navajata Shishu Paricharya is divided into 3 sessions from birth day till 120 days, right? So, the first immediately after birth till cutting of umbilical cord will come under Sadyojata Shishu. Sorry, Jata Matra Shishu Paricharya. That is, the procedures which are included from birth till cutting of umbilical cord are considered under Jata Matra Shishu Paricharya. That is, what all procedures we saw? ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಾಗಮನ, ಉಲ್ಬಶೋಧನ, ಮುಖ ವಿಶೋಧನ, ಗರ್ಭೋದಕ ವಮನ, and nabinala chedana. So, these all are Jata Matra Shishu Paricharya. And next coming for Sadyojata Shishu Paricharya, we saw with these all procedures, you have to include Taila Parisheka, Snana, Bichudharana, Udaka Kumbhasthapana, and Prashana for first day, right? So, these all we saw till last video. So, today we will see what all procedures are included in Navajata Shishu Paricharya. And remember, if they ask Navajata Shishu Paricharya, you should write all the procedures from birth till 120 days. That is, Jatamatra Shishu Paricharya procedures, Sadyojata Shishu Paricharya procedures. With that, Navajata Shishu Paricharya procedures also you should add. So, we'll see what all these Navajata Shishu Paricharya procedures are explained. Navajata Shishu Paricharya. So, you should write here the procedures of Jata Matra Shishu, and Sadyojata Shishu, and the procedures includes in Navajata Shishu Paricharya. What all procedures are included in Navajata Shishu Paricharya? That is, Prashana for next days, Stanyapana, Rakshakarma, and Nishkramana. So these all are the extra included procedures in Navajata Shishu Paricharya. That is, Prashana on first day only we got to know in Sadyojata Shishu Paricharya. That is, licking up of gold and like Madhu and Ghrita with gold basma, right? So for next 3 days, what all Prashana we are giving, and what about Stanyapana, Rakshakarma, Nishkramana? These all we'll see in the Navajata Shishu Paricharya. So what is this? Prashana. So prashana is, the word prashana and lehana are both used synonymously in our Kaumarabhritya. Nowadays, the effect of this karma is being widely discussed because of Stana Prashana. And what is this Prashana? Tarjani Madhyama Angushtaihi Saspurusya Parigruhya Te Yavadanna Adikam Tatu Prasha Mityabhidiyate. Means the amount of food which can be grasped by the tip of the middle finger of the caretaker is termed as prashana. The semi-solid you are taking, and if you dip your middle finger in a semi-solid, what the portion, one drop of portion will come under your tip finger is, and licking these to a baby. This procedure is known as prashana. The concept of prashana can be viewed in the following manner as per classified reference of Brihatray's. Brihatray explained the prashana as, the word such denotes oral consumption, like maybe pana, leya, pakshya. These all are the terms used for prashana. It also includes the meal to combat or hunger the baby's appetite. Because prashana for first 4 days we are giving, because in some moments the breast milk will not be sufficient till 4 days, or they will not get started of lactation till 4 days. So our acharyas, with nowadays in new technology we have varieties of formula milks, depends on the baby, so we can feed. But in ancient days they were not having, right? So they were depending on this, like herbal procedures to make the comfort the baby's hunger or appetite through feeding this prashana. So, but in the context of prashana, it not aimed to relieve only appetite, but it can be to has a immune modulator, it can be medya, it can be the helper or supplement for growth and development. It's not only for hunger. And the main motto of our acharyas was to beat the hunger of a baby. And beating the hunger of a baby, it can be with the promote longevity and immunity, promoting immunity, the intelligence, complexion, energy, and scatteredness, and preventing the child from the evil domains. These all also the indications of prashana. That is nothing but Ayushya, Varshya, Medya, Varnya, Balya, Punya, and Grahanirodha. These all are the steps or indications of the, or the, which comes the results of the prashana. The concept of prashana can be viewed in following manners. That is, we give this prashana in a bifurcation of two. That is, in two forms is, first one is for healthy children, and next one is for diseased one. So we can divide this prashana in a form of for healthy babies and for diseased babies. How? That is, as we came to know, we'll give this prashana in the form of to reduce the appetite, or to reduce the hunger if the mother is not having lactation, right? So that is one thing in healthy way. And to promote their immunity, though the baby is okay, to promote their immunity maybe, or to promote their balya, to promote their varsha, as we saw the indications. In those all conditions, in healthy way also we can give. That only in diseased means how you are going to give. In disease, like if you are giving in the form of medicine to some complaints, like in mukatva we will give vacha churna to lick, right? So if you are giving in some diseased condition, then it will come under for diseased infants. Like in the same way, if you are giving for diseased one, you will go according to complaints and you will give. But if you are giving in healthy children, then again it will be divided into before Garbhodaka Vamana, after Garbhodaka Vamana. I'll write in short form. So, if you are giving in a healthy children, then again it will be divided into before Garbhodaka Vamana and after Garbhodaka Vamana. Before Garbhodaka Vamana is if the baby had any aspiration of fluids, we will lick a Grita and Saindava to make the baby to vomit. That is in a before and after Garbhodaka Vamana. And if you are giving after Garbhodaka Vamana, then again it will be divided into two forms. Before lactation and after lactation, right? So if it is before Garbhodaka Vamana, obviously the aspirated fluid will be removed out. And if it is after Garbhodaka Vamana, again it will be divided into before lactation and after lactation. This before lactation is nothing but our Swarna Prashanas are 4 days to subside the hunger of a baby, to make the comfortable appetite of a baby. That is that only if it is after lactation, instead of this I had made a chart. It was easy for me. So after establishment of lactation will be again 4 types. That is Aushada, Swarna Prashana, Pala Prashana, Anna Prashana. So here Prashana will be divided into 2 steps. First thing, that is for healthy children and for diseased one. If you are giving for diseased one, you will go through the complaints, leave it. If you are giving for healthy kids, then again it will be divided into before Garbhodaka Vamana and after Garbhodaka Vamana. Before Garbhodaka Vamana, again Saindava and salt you will give and you will make the baby to have a vomiting. That only after Garbhodaka Vamana means again it divides into before lactation and after establishment of lactation. Here before establishment of lactation is nothing but the 4 days prashana what our Acharya has explained, and if it is after lactation again it will be divided into 4, that is in the form of Aushada, in the form of Swarna Prashana, in the form of Pala Prashana and in the form of Anna Prashana. This Phala Prashana is one of the samskara. It explained only by Kashyapa, Acharya Kashyapa. None other Acharyas explained this Palaprashana. So this is the overall knowledge about the Prashana. That is, in which form, in which condition we are going to give a Prashana. And our Acharyas explained some administration of drugs, made their drugs, has a Prashana by mixing up with Madhu and Grita. some major drugs they explained and some formulations also they explained. Before going that, we'll have what is this 4 days of prashanas and how much we should feed. Our acharyas explained 4 days of prashana to feed if the mother is having no good lactation. Then what all we can feed on first day, second day. That is on first day, honey, plus grita plus ananta. Ananta here nothing but cold. This you can feed for first day. On first day, if the mother is not having lactation, you can feed this. And second day, he medicated with Lakshmana Panji. On second day, if the mother is not having good lactation, then you can go for ghee medicated with Lakshmana Panji. And third day, so on third day, once extracted VM, that is nothing but colostrum, and twice the mixture of ghee and honey. And on fourth day, directly you can put the baby to breastfeeding. So this is the Prashana karma, especially our Acharya explained first 4 days. In this first 1 day is included in Sadyojata Sishu Paricharya. Rest 3 days are included in Navajata Sishu Paricharya. That is on first day you can give honey, madhu, grita and ananta, that is gold. On second day you can give ghee medicated with Lakshmana Panji. On third day, you can give once extracted breast milk, that is colostrum, and twice the mixture of ghee and honey, that is madhu and grita. And on fourth day, you can give, or directly you can give for breastfeeding. And babies, how much you should give? The baby's fistful of quantity you can give 3 times daily instead ananta. And instead ananta, Indu is advised, or durva. Instead of Ananta, the Durva is advised according to Acharya Indu. And on first day, that is, they are explaining about the first day, fistful 3 times you can go. And next second day also same thing. And on third day, obviously once extracted and twice you will give the mixture. And on fourth day, has demand or every 2 hours you can go for directly breast milk. So this is about the prashana according to our acharyas explained first 4 days after birth. And some points they explain which all medicated drugs they will give, when they will give. I think we can study this in the formulations of major drugs. And Next thing is Swarna Prashana Vidhi. What you are going to do, what you are going to study in this Swarna Prashana Vidhi. That is nothing but the Madhu and Ghrita with some Medya drugs will be added, and the classical preparation will be done of the Swarna Prashana. And they give some shloka about the Swarna Prashana. That is Vigrushya Daute Drashadi Prangmukhi Lankana Ampuna Amat Madhu Sarpibhyam Lehet Kanakam Shishum. Kashyapa Samhita Sutrasthana 18th chapter 26th shloka. Keeping face towards east, gold should be rubbed on a clean stone with a little quantity of water, churned with honey and ghrita, and given to a child. This is nothing but the basic classical Swarna Prashana. And what are the benefits we have through this Swarna Prashana? That is, Swarna Prashanam, Retan Medagni Balavartanam, Ayushyam, Mangalam, Punyam, Rushyam, Varnyam, Grahapaham, Masat Paramamedhavi, Vyadibhirna cha Drishyate, Shadbirmashaihi Shrutadaraha, Swarna Prashana Bhavet. Same thing, Kashyapa Samhita Sutrasthana, 18th chapter, 27th shloka. They give benefits of Swarna Prashana. What all benefits we have? Feeding of gold increases intelligent, digestive and metabolic power, strength and gives long life. It is considered as auspicious, virtuous, aphrodisiac, increases complexion and eliminates grahas. By feeding the gold for 1 month continuously, the child becomes extremely intelligent and is protected from diseases. By using it for continuously 6 months till from birth, the child is able to retain for long time whatever he hears. So according to Acharya Kashyapa, what he says, we can feed this Swarna Prashana from birthday till 3 months or till 6 months continuously daily. If we give continuously till 3 months, the baby will be intelligent power will be very high, and the baby will be protected from graha rogas, and the baby will become extremely intelligent. If we feed for 6 months, the baby will be able to retain whatever the ear of a baby hears the words. That but strong positive results this Swarna Prashana have. Rather than this, if you give month wise also, everything like what they give. Ayushyam, Mangalam, Punyam, Rushyam, Varnyam, Grahapaham, everything will be attained if you give continuously. Then why they choose Swarna here? That is, Swarna is Nirmala and best among 4 Shuddha Lohas. It is said to prevent Grahabada and increases Buddhi, protects against Visha, and it is Meda and Smriti. By Swarna Prashana, Acharya might have intended to attainment of good intelligence and good immunity power and longevity. So they are choose particularly the Swarna with the Medya drugs. But according to our study or according to discussion, modern people will say that this Swarna will not be digested in our gut, so you should not give. But it's not true. Many researchers have shown the positive result, and we are giving here the Swarna into divided doses according to their body capacity. So the how much power the gut have to digest and give result, that much quantity only we are giving Swarna here. For example, in modern also in rheumatoid arthritis or in other cases, they will use Swarna in injections. But they obviously the injection is going inside our body through IV or through IM, and it is reacting on our body and it is giving result, right? In the same way, we are giving in a oral form. That's it. And in the same way of Swarna Prashana, the another preparation about this Prashana or Acharya explained is Hemadri Prashana. That is Hema Shvetavacha Kushta Marka Pushpi. These all are drugs used, some drugs used in Hemadri Prashana. That is 4 groups of drugs mentioned by each quaterous versus consumed with honey and ghee for a period of 1 year bestows good body, growth, intelligence, strength, color, and goodness. They gave some 4 categories of drugs. With the single category of drug with madhu and ghruta, if we feed a baby, then they will have all these positive results on health. That is, first portion or first part of a Himadri Prashana is Hema, Shweta, Vacha, and Kushta. And the next set of drugs are Arka Pushpi and Kanchana. And the third set is Hema, Matsyakashka, and Shanka. And the fourth set of drugs are Kaidarya, Kanaka, and Vacha. This is explained in Ashtangaradya Uttaratantra, first chapter, 47th and 48th shloka. This is Hematri Prashana. They give 4 set of drugs. With this single set of drug with honey and ghruta, if we lick, then it will have a positive results on baby's body. This was about the Prashana. And the drugs may be used in combination drugs or a single drug. If we go with the single drug, what all maybe drugs we have, for example, some set are Brahmi, Mandukaparni, Triphala, Chitraka, Vacha, Shatavari, Tanti, Nagabala, and Trivruta. These all are the single drugs. You can go as a Medya drugs. You can combine these with the Madhu and Ghruta, and you can feed a baby. What all benefits we have, we saw in Swarna Prashana, right? Like it may be Medya, Varshya, Balya, Grahapaha, everything. So this was about the Prashana. Next, coming for Stanyapana. What all Stanyapana points you can cover here? That is the immediately after birth, within 2 hours, if the mother is having a lactation, you should go for the breastfeeding. If mother is not having lactation, also you should advise the baby, advise the mother to give a baby nipple in the mouth, so that due to sucking, the hormonal reflex will take place and the lactation may start. And after lactation starts also, every 2 hours duration, the baby should be fed with breast milk. And if they are going for formula milks without, if there is no lactation, then also they should go for feeding for every 2 hours a day. Till 3 months, they should feed for every 2 hours. After 3 months, they can go on demand. And how this Stanyapana should be given within 2 hours. If the mother had a lactation or without lactation also, you should wash a right breast and you should give in a baby's mouth, so that the baby starts to suck. Due to sucking reflex also, these hormonal changes may happen in the body of a woman and lactation may start. Next, coming for Rakshakarma. What is this Rakshakarma? It is nothing but the protective measure. Some sort of procedures we will follow to a baby to have the protection towards the sensitivity. That is nothing but the aims of Rakshakarma are protection from Grahabada, prevent of mental disorders, prevention of infections in postnatal period, curative functions, and reduction of intensity of manifested diseases. These all are the aims of Rakshakarma. As the name only suggests Rakshas means evils, and Gna means kill. To prevent or to kill the evil is nothing but Rakshogna Karma. Rakshogna Karma dealt in Kaumarabhritya can be summarized as below. Has the place should be surrounded with the branches of Adani, Kadira, Pilu, and Parushaka. The seeds of mustard, linseed, rice, and Kanakanika should be scattered all over in Sutikagara, and oblation should be performed regularly. Oblation is nothing but homa. The wooden pestle should be kept obliquely at the entrance of house. Not now, it was practiced before because there were no doors on that time. And the pottali containing vacha, kushta, hingu, mustard, garlic, and other drugs should be kept at the entrance and worn by the baby and mother. to protect the microorganisms, nothing but to protect the infections. And Brahmana, expert in Atharva Veda, should do enchantment of mantras. Money prepared from horn of live rhinoceros and other animals should be tied to a baby of the body of the baby. These also in the form of protective measures from the microorganisms. And dhupana of the Kumaragara should be done with gugulu, agaru, etc. A non-obedient child should be threatened or frightened since they will cause grahabada. So these all are the some steps to follow in Rakshogna karma. Nothing but to prevent from the infection. These all nowadays, after technology developed, and nowadays we won't have any Sutika Gara, how we are following in NICUs or in separate our home tips. We will sanitize the baby's bed, we will sterile the baby's instruments or the toys, everything, and we are doing this in a protective way, right? And in the same way, our NICU people also, the sterile or the like autoclave instruments they will use in NICU, everything. These all and the they will make the sterile of a NICU every day, or they will make the sterile of the instruments after discharge of one child. These all are nothing but the protective measures or protective tips what they are following in hospitals, and even in home we are following, right? So these all are the Rakshakarma, Rakshogna karma. And what about Nishkramana? Nishkramana is nothing but one of the samskara which will be held in a cultural ceremony. This Nishkramana is nothing but taking out the baby from the Kumaragara or Sutikagara. Before this Nishkramana, we have several types of samskaras which are dealt from birth. That is nothing but Jata Karma Sanskara, licking of honey and gruta. And next one is Namakarana Sanskara, that is nothing but naming ceremony of a baby. And last one is Nishkramana Sanskara till the 120 days completes. So they explained only till Nishkramana Sanskara. That is the outing ceremony of a baby from Kumaragara or Sutikagara. When they will do this, Kashyapa and Vagbata considered 4th month as the appropriate time for Nishkramana Sanskara. And this Sanskara enables the baby to assimilatize with the external environment, because after 3 months baby's eyes and ears starts to work. So to make out the functions of that eyes and ears specially, they mentioned in 4th month we can take the baby out of a Kumaragara to sun or anything. What is the procedure? They should worship a god, they should go out, they should go to some temple, and they should come back. This is the normal procedure. This detailing about samskara will have a separate samskara topic in our Kaumarabhritya. While explaining that, I'll go through. Just till Nishkramana Sanskara, our Navajata Shishu Paricharya is explained. So I am mentioning a name here. Detailed study of samskaras will have in a samskara session. Okay. So this was about the Navajata Shishu Paricharya. That is, I didn't remove all this because overall sessions idea you will be having what all points we covered in overall session, right? So as we started from the Navajata Shishu Paricharya, we were going to deal with these points, that is Jata Mata Shishu Paricharya, Satyajata Shishu Paricharya, and next the procedures comes under Navajata Shishu Paricharyas: Prashana, Stanyapana, Rakshakarma, and Nishkramana. In this Prashana is in this point what we saw in how which babies how we will give and in which pattern we will give, and here ends the Prashana procedure. And next is Stanyapana, Rakshakarma, and Nishkramana. The details I explained till now. So this was about the Navajata Shishu Paricharya. Don't know whether you are able to understand my this whiteboard session or not. If you have doubts or if you are not getting the point in this whiteboard, you can comment in a comment section box so I can find out any alternative way. Thank you. So this was about the Navajata Shishu Paricharya. If you have any doubts, comment in the comment section box.